Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Notre Dame's offense will begin backed up off that poor return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
We talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Spinning out of the tackle. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback still with the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7.
make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And the Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving
sacked? It's a loss back to the 6.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Well, here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some, no shot to bring him down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally...
The running back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Nicholson. Pressure is coming. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Hand it off for a draw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going here.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Nicholson. He bought some time, now lets it go. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And we're able to tackle the
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Looking downfield. It's Ware. Receiver makes the grab. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Seminoles move into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. These defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bolt. His power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Noles line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. It gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
On the ready.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Ware. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break.
Lasso.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First and 10 play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. Pressure. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Lee. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. 1 more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Field goal try, no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Mickelson. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. And he takes it in for the... Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get... game, and that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. So many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
On the ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense.
Easy.
And there's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after a big...
Big runs like... Demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Handing off on the draw play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a shotgun run call. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it, and he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Poke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ready?
Here's the second down play.
Set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He's got some room. Can he get there? They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
On the set.
And the Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal.
Clear. Clear.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back to throw. It's Nicholson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Back behind the quarterback, a line in pistol. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That
complete on the curl.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
Back to pass. It's Ware. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it feels good enough for a first down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Seminoles keep the football on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Nicholson. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Ready up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Lizzie.
To throw, it's Ware. And the pass is incomplete.
Brings up third down.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Makes a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Noles line up with a first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it. He's been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Noles. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Escapes the sack. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Black 24.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes. touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time, North were on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Easy.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Moves the football to 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
6-9-1, Gators Spar. Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now, he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defense...
They've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
22 spike.
And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Running out of time in the pocket. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. He's running out of time here. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W